There has been a major shift happening within the Divine Masculine Collective, particularly within the last 6 months to 18 months. For the portion of the collective that is either personally undergoing this shift or is connected spiritually to a Divine Masculine undergoing this shift, there has been a lot of really intense energy that has been pushing through personal transformations. In fact, if you are a Divine Feminine listening and you've been connected to a Divine Masculine counterpart who is undergoing these spiritual shifts and changes, then even if you are not necessarily in contact or communication with this Divine Masculine in the physical world, you are most likely feeling the energetic and emotional effects of the changes that they are going through. In fact, for the Divine Feminine that I'm speaking to here, you may have actually really stepped into your personal empowerment. You may have grown a lot. You might be coming into new spiritual gifts or coming into a newfound sense of clarification on your soul's mission or purpose in this life. Even if you are separated or not in communication with this Divine Masculine, know that part of this surge of personal empowerment and growth in your own life may be because of certain shifts that are actually taking place within them. Because of course, especially if this is a twin flame dynamic, there is a huge amount of energy exchange. In fact, you are constantly mirroring one another, constantly exchanging this energy that is impacting both of your lives. So in today's reading video, we are going to be diving into some of these transformations that the Divine Masculine has undergone. Particularly, we're going to look at the twin flame dynamic. So most of you who connect with and resonate with this video will be on a twin flame journey of some sort. Now, of course, that doesn't necessarily mean that you've chosen to be in a manifested, physical, traditional looking union with a physical twin flame counterpart. You may have opted to be with a soulmate or in some other form of love, connection, or relationship. And of course, you are the all-powerful creator of your own life experience. So you get to decide and manifest and align with whatever love connections feel right to you intuitively and personally, and only you can guide yourself through that process. But I feel that for most of you who will connect with this video, you have been resonating at least at some point with the term twin flame or divine counterparts, and you've been aware of being connected to this counterpart who, again, if you are resonating here more as the Divine Feminine, then this counterpart is a Divine Masculine who's been, the word urgency is coming up. So they've been feeling this sense of urgency. And I have to say that even as we are just beginning to dive into this reading, I keep getting images of an alarm clock. So it's almost as though this Divine Masculine collective coming through here has been going through this major wake-up call. And just like when your alarm goes off in the morning and you feel a little bit startled, there's that immediate sense of urgency, that need to kind of just like jump out of bed. That's what I'm getting from this Divine Masculine, almost like they're worried that they overslept here, but in a spiritual sense. Their alarm's been going off, but all of a sudden they regain consciousness. They start consciously hearing that alarm, and now they're scrambling to get ready, just like a person scrambling to get ready to go to work in the morning, because they're worried that they again, that they overslept, but in a spiritual sense, in terms of being spiritually asleep or spiritually awake. So let's go ahead and get into shuffling the cards here. If you would like to manifest a more specific message from today's reading, I do recommend liking the video and subscribing to the channel, because these are forms of energetic transference, and this allows me to pick up on your energy more easily, and I tend to be able to channel more specific messages for you both here in this video and also over the course of time in future videos as well. By the way, if you are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Infinity, and this is Magnetize Yourself, where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course, the law of attraction. Okay, so the first card to come out here is the King of Wands. This is a very strong, masculine energy charged card to be coming out right at the beginning of the reading. And the fact that this card connects with the energy of the throat chakra and the third eye chakra, meaning the seat of communication, but also the seat of intuition, I'm seeing that this is a masculine who wants to actively communicate in the 3D what they've been realizing intuitively through the third eye chakra. There's something about red or orange hair coming out here for someone. I'm also getting fire sign energy potentially. I'm seeing leaves in the fall. I'm also getting the color green. I know that it's been a while since I've channeled these very specific details in the readings, but I'm going to start channeling more very specific images, words, messages, etc. in these, what I sometimes call mini reading videos, which are essentially just readings or podcast videos between my main collective reading videos, which you guys who have been part of our soul family for a while know that I do channel collective readings and energy updates every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And those times and days are the only times during the week when there is also a live premiere available, meaning that the video is live premiered and there's also a live chat feature. Those are really powerful, energetic spaces, by the way. So I do really recommend stopping by for one of those collective readings if you do feel guided to do so. Okay, so this is a divine masculine who is stepping into their King of Wands energy. I'm seeing like an empty throne beside a divine feminine, metaphorically speaking, almost like you've risen to your throne, you've stepped into your empowerment, and you've kind of been there for a little while. But there's been this empty space beside you, this, metaphoric empty throne, as you've been holding space for a divine masculine counterpart or for someone to fill that place beside you. Not that you need anyone to fill a void or anything like that, but like you've been the queen energy, you've been radiating that royal energy of empowerment and awaiting someone to rise to your level and take that throne beside you. And it's almost like this masculine wants to take his place beside you on that empty throne. But with the Wheel of Fortune reverse, they've been feeling as though they've been on this string of bad luck, that their life has gone very out of control. And what I'm getting from this divine masculine's spirit guides is that they were intentionally put in circumstances of chaos where things felt out of control. They may have felt like they were experiencing bad luck, but these were kind of like when you're driving and you start to veer off to the side of the road and you hit the rumble strips. That's the word I was looking for. And so that is a guiding sense to tell you that you should get back into alignment with your lane. In the same sense, this masculine has been veering out of alignment with his spiritual lane, with his spiritual path, and has therefore been experiencing the rumble strips, but this is coming in the form of what he perceives to be bad luck, things just happening out of the blue that he might label as negative, unwanted life circumstances. But these things have been happening to him because they've been almost like warning signs, trying to let him know that he's been living out of alignment with his soul. And again, there's that you need to wake up kind of message from his own personal guides. And I now see that he is beginning to really wake up, that there has been that wake up call taking effect here. But part of that had to come through these really challenging or negative circumstances. And I'm hearing that for a while, this masculine had a high tolerance for these negative circumstances, meaning things just kind of kept happening or hitting, and he wasn't really taking action to align himself or to realign his life to avoid those negative circumstances. But it's almost like they just kept getting worse and more intense until finally it pushed through this realization that he'd been living out of alignment with his true self. Now, here we have the card Page of Swords. So this is about news coming in, but in a delayed fashion, meaning that I'm seeing someone like tapping their leg or tapping a pencil or something like that on a desk, like waiting kind of impatiently. And it's almost like this is a divine feminine who found themselves like waiting. I'm hearing just say something or just do something. So it may have been that the masculine was in kind of this state of inaction. And there was a divine feminine here that was just kind of waiting for them to do or say something, but they're met with this kind of just silence here. But I do see that this is a masculine who is coming in with this news, although it's felt like it's been delayed. So what news has been delayed here? I'm hearing that some of the negative circumstances in this masculine's life, those rumble strip kind of circumstances we were talking about, may have been occurring because they were trying to emotionally repress and deny and shove down something within themselves that needed to be externally communicated to you. And as we know, repressed emotions, when we try to restrict the energy of our own truth, this can take a negative toll on us, not just emotionally, but physically in terms of our life circumstances as well. So I feel that what has really needed to come through to bring this masculine back into alignment is a communication of their truth with you, divine feminine. But what I'm getting as well is that they have to do this regardless of the outcome, meaning you might choose to respond positively to what they communicate with you. You might choose to not respond physically at all. You might decide to connect with or be with some different masculine or divine masculine energy in the physical, but this masculine has to communicate that truth regardless, because trying to repress it has caused them to create this disalignment in their life that is bringing these negative circumstances and situations. With the 8 of Swords in the upright position, this is the energy of feeling trapped, feeling restricted. Oh, and we have the Devil reversed. So releasing from bondage, removing the chains. So there may be something literal in this masculine's life, whether it's a karmic feminine, another relationship or connection, circumstances of their life that actively restricted them mentally or literally from being able to communicate their true feelings to you. And so what they're being pushed to do in this case, if this is resonant for your situation, is with the Devil card reversed, to release themselves from this bondage. I'm hearing that only you can free yourself. And I'm actually hearing as well, getting back to the way that the two of you are exchanging energy, that for a divine feminine here, you've been releasing yourself from the invisible chains of caring what other people think about you, how other people judge you or your ideas or your passions or your life path. And this releasing of yourself from that mental or emotional bondage, finding that validation and freedom from within, has energetically affected this masculine by pushing them to free themselves from some kind of potential restrictive situation, connection, karmic pattern, whatever this is for them, that may have been restricting them from speaking their truth to you, Divine Feminine. I'm also smelling some kind of like perfume or cologne. So this might be a certain kind of scent that this person puts on, or maybe it relates to you in some way. I'm not sure who exactly that is for. But I'm going to be channeling some specific messages from this divine masculine regarding, as the title says, some of their regrets, but also their desires moving forward. But before we get into that, I also want to share with you my personal, most powerful and effective tool for shifting my own energy and manifesting in my own life. And these are subliminals. Subliminals are audio meditation tracks that contain unconscious spoken affirmations, but unlike traditional affirmations, these are embedded within other sounds, tones, and frequencies, and this allows them to bypass the conscious filter of the mind and make deeper, more lasting impressions on the subconscious mind, which is so incredibly powerful because it's actually the subconscious mind that controls 95% of our thoughts, actions, and outcomes in life. So when we shift what's happening in the subconscious mind, we can really fast track our manifestations in life and see results much more quickly. And I've actually found this in my own life as well. I have personally seen more effective and powerful results through utilizing subliminals than with any other meditation or manifestation tool that I've ever tried to use. So I personally still listen to subliminals every single day, and I am now sharing my own library of them through my app, Sound and Soulful. This app is such a passion project for me. It's been years in the making and was only just fully launched recently. So I'm so excited to be sharing all of these subliminals with you. There are currently more than 130 subliminals in the app for all different areas of life. And when you sign up for a 7-day free trial account, you can access any of these subliminals in 10 different background sound options. You can create your own custom private playlists, and you can even read the affirmations while you are listening. Now, specifically, if you are resonating with this reading today, I would most highly recommend my subliminals for either the Twin Flame 7 Chakra Clearing or the Love Magnetism Subliminal. And if they both are connecting for you, you can even combine them into your own personal playlist. The Twin Flame 7 Chakra Clearing is specifically designed for those of you on a twin flame path, although you don't necessarily need to be manifesting a physical union with your twin to see powerful results in your life from this subliminal, because it's actually designed to align you with the frequency of unconditional love, which is so powerful and so magnetic for manifesting in all areas of life and attracting in the highest vibrational, most fulfilling form of love connection available to you. The Love Magnetism Subliminal is more of a general love clearing subliminal. It will help you to become very magnetic for attracting positive attention, positive interaction, and for manifesting your highest timeline in love and romance as well. So I will be leaving a link to download the app and sign up for a 7-day free trial account in the pinned comment and description box underneath this video. Okay, so let's channel a few messages from this specific divine masculine about their desires and regrets. I right away heard, I regret that I didn't tell you sooner. And this card says, I really do care, even though I don't show it. So This may have been a masculine that was very hard to read in the physical. I'm seeing a forest for some reason. And of course, we have the card, I need to tell you the truth. So this is someone who has reached a point, and again, they've been pushed to this point through their life circumstances, where regardless of how you respond or react to their truth, they have to tell you because those repressed feelings and emotions are negatively impacting their life because they're putting them out of alignment. So this is someone who, again, may have been good at hiding their emotions in the physical world. I'm seeing something with their facial expressions where they might be really good at remaining stoic in terms of facial expressions, keeping like a very deadpan expression or something like that. But this is someone who is saying with this card a very clear message, I can't let you go. But I'm also getting the message, I can't yet let you go without you knowing the truth. Not that they'd be able to ever fully let you go, but what I really feel them saying is, I don't want you to move forward with your life and make these upcoming choices and decisions, especially in love, without fully having all the facts. And these facts, of course, in this instance, are how they are feeling so deeply for you. So I do feel this is an energy that's going to be coming up in future reading videos. So if you would like to follow along and get more messages from this person, I do recommend subscribing to the channel. Also, you can follow me on Instagram at Magnetize Yourself, where I post more energy updates, information, and inspiration. Of course, if you do feel guided to it, the link to download my Subliminals app, Sound and Soulful, is in the pinned comment and description box underneath the video. Otherwise, I am sending you all so much love today. Have a beautiful remainder of your day, and I will connect with you here again in the next video.